Welcome back to SnowRunner, y'all, and today we're taking a look at a really interesting mod. Now, on the surface, this may look like a normal, sort of standard OBS F350, but it's actually got a lot more done to it than you might think, or at least might expect. Now, this thing has been cat engine swapped, and there's a lot more that's been done to the drivetrain. Now, this was based around a truck that has been an ongoing project by a YouTube channel called Deboss Garage, and admittedly, I haven't really been a viewer of that channel before finding out about this truck, so I went over to the channel, I took a look at some of the videos on the truck, and it's actually a really, really cool project. Now, if you are a viewer of that channel, and I happen to get some things wrong in this video, I'm going to apologize ahead of time because this isn't really a build that I'm familiar with, or at least I haven't been following it for a long time, so I may get some things wrong about it here and there. But if I do, just let me know in the comment section down below. But it's, again, a really interesting project, and I highly recommend checking it out. But without any further ado, and without any more rambling on, let's fire this thing up, see what we can do to it in terms of customization, and also just see how it drives. Oh, it sounds really, really good, too. Let's check out the interior. Dude! Working gauges, wow, actually, this thing's got working RPM, working boost gauge, I assume working speedometer. Look at that. It's got a rear view camera and a working mirror. It's actually been swapped with an updated King Ranch Super Duty interior. Again, all the mirrors work. Oh, this is wild. And actually, full King Ranch interior, front seats, back seats, like, doors, just about everything. That's nuts. So if you're into playing an interior view, this truck is definitely gonna be one that you should check out. Look at this. I mean, the steering wheel sits perfectly in the driver's hands and everything. That's nuts. Now, going through the engine options, you have basically two different options. You have an S option and an S Plus option. We're going to go with the S Plus option because I feel like that's probably what would suit this truck the best. And then you have one gearbox option, Allison 2000 6-speed. Then we have, let's see, stock setup, not stock setup, and a very not stock setup. So it's essentially, you have the normal suspension height, little bit of lift, and a lot of lift. Now, this, in my opinion, well, not even just in my opinion, but as the menu describes, this would be not only your biggest lift, but also your towing setup, like your heavyweight towing setup, whereas this one's going to be a little bit softer, it's going to be a little bit more trail-oriented, and then this one is going to be the most similar to the way the stock truck is. Now, if you go through your tire selection, you've got a couple of options. It's not too crazy, but you have 35s, 37s, and 39s, and they all kind of go across a few different options for tires. So you basically have, these are labeled as Yokohamas, but they look like Mickey Thompson Baja Claws to me. You have ATs, Offroads, which are basically like hybrid tires, RTs, and then you have a selection of mud terrains as well. These, I think, look really good on the truck, but I think the ones that I like the best for this setup are actually the 37 open countries. I think those look really, really, really good. Now, gooseneck hitch, obviously, if you want to pull gooseneck trailers, you can totally throw one in there. Trunk repair supplies, which comes with a crate, some fuel canisters, and a toolbox. You've also got a spare wheel that you could throw back there, which I'm going to throw the spare wheel and the repair supplies back there, and apparently, you can do all of that plus the gooseneck, so you can really fill the bed of this truck if you want to. That's sick. And it's also got a opening tailgate, which I love. Now, let's see. You can actually throw, oh, that's neat. You can put the side steps on it if you want. I'm not a fan of that style of side steps, so I won't be using them, but I will put the tow ball on the back. Now, let's see. The stock hood can stay, but you can also remove it and take a look at that gorgeous cat engine with basically every last detail fully on display. Now, I believe that this hood opens, like, functionally, so we'll do that once we get back outside of the garage, and you can, if you want to, put a snorkel on it, but I'm not necessarily not necessarily a fan of the way it looks on this particular truck, so I'm not going to put it on for now, but if I was using it in, like, a campaign scenario, I totally would. And you have a full selection of colors here, which you can go through at your, own desire, but I'm going to leave the standard white on this truck because that's what the real one actually has, and I'm going to go ahead and throw beans up there on the dash, and then now, we're going to take this thing for a drive after a slight build and see what it's all about. I love how they actually stuck the Caterpillar logo right under the F350 logo. That's a really, really nice touch. I love that. I genuinely love that. Let's throw a gooseneck trailer behind you and see how you tow. Now, let's see. Okay, so it's gonna want the lower gooseneck, which is fine. We'll run it with that because we're running the lower suspension. But let's see. Short flatbed gooseneck with the standard wheel size. Yeah, standard wheel and tire size. This is gonna be the setup that you'll want for the stock suspension height. Well, let's see how you do. Long planks. It's not bad. And as a matter of fact, once you raise the suspension a little bit, it definitely compensates for the extra weight a little bit better. Oh yeah, it's basically level now. So let's actually see. So we can open the tailgate. Yes, dude, that's so sick. And of course, you can also pop the hood. Dude, the amount of detail in this truck is like actually insane. It's hard to believe this is a publicly available free truck. You know what I mean? All right, let's put this thing through its paces. It's really smooth to drive. It's got a lot of torque, which I kind of expected that a Cat engine swapped into an OBS F350 would feel like it had a lot of torque because this engine was designed to go in something much larger than this. But look at how you can basically have an entirely detailed view of everything in the truck bed and everything on the trailer from your rear view camera right there, which is always on, by the way. It's not just on when you're in reverse. So that's a huge plus. Let's see, keep an eye on the trailer. You can actually get an idea of how much the trailer is leaning, how much the trailer is like, you know, about to roll over. There's a lot of detail that you can get from that trailer cam. And honestly, it's more of a trailer cam than it is a rear view cam. Like, it's technically both, but I would use it more as a trailer cam than anything else. And while it is quick once you get out on, you know, flatter roads like this, when we were going through the river, I did have to kind of try, even though I had the most upgraded engine option in it. So this thing may actually be a usable option for people that, you know, really care about keeping their campaigns balanced. Like, because I know a lot of people may sometimes feel like, well, I don't think I want to try that mod because, you know, it might not be as balanced as I want my game to be. But look at this. I mean, while it is fast and while it is powerful, it's still, I mean, it's getting stuck in, you know, some shallower mud. So I would definitely consider this thing a lot more on the balanced side. And if it sinks in this, I mean, it would definitely sink if we got it over there into the mud lanes. So if balance was your concern, I don't really think you're going to have much to worry about here with this thing. It's very vanilla game plus, in my opinion. And if you want it to be slower, if you feel like it needs to be slower, you can just put the lower power engine in it as well. And then, of course, once you get back out on the main road, it goes right back to ripping again. Now, let's see if it can make it through the dips obstacle with a trailer. That's always a big test for trucks like this. Like, always a big test, no matter how powerful they are. They can have all the power in the world, but not make it through the dips obstacle with a trailer because, you know, it's just an insanely gnarly obstacle. Like, I've brought trucks through here that a large variety of the SnowRunner community would consider overpowered and this, that, and the other, and they couldn't make it. So I'm like, and who's overpowered now? Huh? Oh, dude, this thing is trying. It's trying, and it's trying real hard. Like, it's trying very, very... Oh, no. Oh, God. That got the trailer real close to going over. Like, real close. Come on. Pull it along. Pull it along. Let's get on after it. Come on. Let's go. Holy crap. Yeah, without a winch, we are not getting through here. I'll tell you that. I'm going to try to get it a little closer to the edge. That way I can get a little bit better of a footprint because... Woo, this was a gnarly obstacle to take for this truck. Not saying that that's a bad reflection on the truck. That's just a reflection upon how difficult this obstacle actually is. Thing's got a lot of composure under pressure, though. It's really well tuned. It's really well tuned in the way that, like, again, you feel like the suspension is tuned realistically, but it's still very, very capable. It's not any kind of rig where you're gonna feel like, oh, it just walks right through everything, you know, with no difficulty at all. You're still gonna have difficulty if you're in some gnarly areas, but at the same time, it's gonna be really fun. And as y'all know, a test out here at the summer testing grounds would not be complete without yeeting this thing off of the bridge jump. And you know, I know it's not a realistic campaign-related SnowRunner test, but I gotta do it. Like, we've done so many of them at this point, and we've gotten so many surprising results that you're nuts if you think I would end this video without sending this thing off the bridge jump. It's one of the primary reasons I bring trucks out here. Come on. Oh, high range actually holds power really well going up these hills. That's really, really good. Like, I am all about that. All right, let's get this thing set up. Full send it. Let's get it up to 6th. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. All right, go, 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 and full send. Woo! Dude, this thing took that like a freaking champ. It's actually barely even beat up, too. Well, I hadn't seen the driver's side yet after the landing. The driver's side's not doing so hot, but dude, I am so impressed with this thing. But if y'all enjoyed the video and, of course, enjoyed this look at this truck, then make sure to let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I will see y'all next time.